Hey there, this is Patrina Pellet. I'm the Chief Customer Officer for MyZar Imaging, and in part 2 of this short instructional video series, I'm going to show you how to focus the light sheet to your sample. So the alignments that I'll go over in this video are assuming that you've already adjusted the lateral translation or the focal point of your light sheet as outlined in part 1 of this video series. And this is where we use this plastic fluorescent slide to adjust where the light sheet is relative to the objective. Okay, so once you've done that and you feel pretty confident about that, we're now ready to put your sample on and start adjusting the light sheet to your sample. So the main adjustment that we're going to make for this is adjusting this green angle knob. So this is located underneath the stage, directly to the right of the MyZar tilt. So when I say adjust this, I mean turn it in a clockwise or counterclockwise fashion. And what this is doing is moving the light sheet through your sample. So the rest of the video will be in the dark. So when I'm referring to adjusting the angle knob, think about me twisting this knob back and forth. I'm gonna hit the lights. So the first step in this process is to get your sample into focus. So I've used transmitted light to focus on this zebrafish tail, and that's what you can see outlined on the screen here. So once your sample is focused, you're now ready to start aligning the light sheet. So turn on live acquisition mode on your microscope and then turn on the light sheet. So a good habit to get into is just to take a glance over at your scope to ensure that the light sheet is actually on. So we know that the laser is functioning. Now we're ready to do the alignment. So you might notice that right off the bat, the screen is black. Don't panic yet. We just haven't applied the auto scaling. So the first thing I'm going to do is click the auto scaling, and now you can start to see the outline of the fish, but it looks kind of dim and grainy. Don't worry, we just haven't aligned the sheet to our actual sample. So now I'm going to start adjusting that green angle knob, and I'm just going to twist this from one range of its travel all the way to the other range. And so now we can start to see this a little bit more signal coming in. And I'm just twisting, keep turning, keep turning. We're going to see it get super bright, and then eventually it's going to get dimmer. So what we've done is moved the light sheet through our sample. So now I'm going to start twisting the knob the other direction until I see that really bright part appear on the screen again. So here you can see all this signal in the zebrafish tail. So I'm going to click auto scaling again. And now when you're close to the brightest part of the sheet being focused on your sample, you want to do fine turns or smaller turns on the knob. And you want to look for the best contrast on the structure that you're trying to image. So I'm kind of focusing on these muscle cells and just looking for the point where they look the brightest with the highest contrast. So just a little fine adjustments on the sheet. I'll adjust the Z piezo a little bit. And then we're ready to go. So that's all it takes. As soon as you have the sheet focused on your sample, you're ready to go to set up your other acquisition. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to us on our website or blog, via Twitter, or email me directly at patrina@myzarimaging.com. And happy light sheet imaging. We're looking forward to all the cool data that you're going to collect with the MyZar tilt.